What? Why would he let you know that he know? Because you didn't know that he know that he knew that you know. That didn't make any sense. Tony was the single most careful person I knew, despite him having gotten that other woman pregnant. What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Sunday Fun Day. I'm your gracious host, Orion Hendricks, and as promised last week, we are going to be doing a kind of cringy episode. So if you know anything about me, you know that I am a huge fangirl, like ginormous. Like anybody that I could have possibly fangirled over in the music and the influencer space, I most definitely fangirled over them. And what do fangirls do? They either read or write fan fiction. While I'm not one for writing it, I definitely am one for reading it. And for that, Wattpad is definitely a thing. So today, we are going to be reading through my Wattpad library, just to kind of give you a glimpse into where my head was at when I was about 13, 14 years old. Some of my vices when I was around that age, about 13, 14, was Jacob Sartorius, for sure. I was in love with that man. Hunter Rowland. I kind of liked his brother too, but mostly just Hunter. A lot of Unowers. So My Cyber Runaway, Rudan C, Zach Clayton. For you youngins, this probably sounds like I'm speaking a foreign language and you're like, who in the actual hell are these people? At the time, I wasn't really into YouTubers, but I did love Nash Greer, Cameron Dallas, Madcon Boys, like all of them. I actually went to go see Jack and Jack in concert. That was my first ever concert, and they are stupid talented, let me tell you. And then also Shawn Mendes when he was in Madcon. Yeah, for all of y'all that don't know, Shawn Mendes, starting out, he was in this thing called Madcon, and it was a whole thing right now, but I definitely was reading something, and I'm gonna show you that along with some other stories I have. I've kind of already like glazed over a lot of these stories, and I'm just looking at them like, what the fuck was I thinking in my head? What's going on? I would screen record and show you guys what I'm reading, but I honestly don't, like, I may have glazed over them, but I didn't actually read them, so I don't want to like put something on the screen that's like a wee bit inappropriate, so we're not gonna do that. For his pleasure, and let's read a little excerpt from this story, and we're just gonna read exactly where I was at. This one's called Love Hunter, a Hunter Rowland fan fiction. The next story is called My Boyfriend, Andrew Fontenot. Howdy. This last story is less of a cringe and more of an actual story. A Bad Boys Game. Chapter 35. I had blocked Ben out of my mind completely, or at least attempted to. He wasn't sitting anywhere in sight, but I knew he was hearing every single thing we spoke. Tony was smiling gently at me, head tilted a little to one side as he waited for me to speak. I will say the story is well written. The story is like a mafia story where this girl, she has like this past where she used to be a prostitute, and this old man, his name is like Mr. Capra Senior. He saved her and like gave her a job being like a seductress basically. Mr. Capra has a heart attack, so his son Ben Jr. comes and takes over, and then she falls in love with him, and it's a whole thing. A bed is God's gift to human earth, especially fuzzy blankets. Oh, and teddy bears, and especially social media, Instagram, Twitter, YouNow, etc. I was one day laying on my bed when Hunter DM'd me on Twitter. From Hunter, hey, to Hunter, what's up, home slice? Oh God. From Hunter, nothing diggity dog. Okay, this may sound weird, but if you knew Hunter, like if you were a fan of him and you watched him on YouNow, you would know that this is very accurate to how he talked. It was weird, he was weird, but he was great. To Hunter, who says diggity dog anymore? Blue's Clues. From Hunter, that was my show. Did you know Blue is a girl? To Hunter, for real? Deadass? This is news to me. I was literally today years old when I found that out. To Hunter, I'm gonna stop doing that because no, I'm not. To Hunter, no freaking way, shut the front door. From Hunter, I know, right? Childhood ruined. Why would that ruin it? I mean, what would ruin it? Because you're little and you're out here thinking that Blue is just out here being a boy, and he has his person, you know, his owner being like, hey, he's a boy too. But now, come to find out, when we're older, he's a girl. I told you about what I actually do at Capricorn, Tony. I seduce competitors for information, something else important, or just to lure them to a specific location. With a heavy heart, I told him this. Okay, so let me explain something. So Tony is her ex-boyfriend, and Tony works for their biggest competitor. Don't know what the company's called, but he works for her biggest competitor. And then Ben knows. This story is honestly so upsetting because Ben Jr., who's in charge now, he knows that that's her ex, but he doesn't know that she broke up with him, and she won't tell him that they broke up because Ben got jealous that she's still with him, but Ben doesn't know that she's not still with him. It's a whole roller coaster. I don't know what's going on at this point. I laughed and put down my phone when my older brother Riker walked in. Anybody else think that Riker is like a I'm not talking about like was that his name in the show? I think that was. But anybody else think that Riker is just a hot name? Like, I don't know how to explain it. Are you already packed for Disneyland? He asked while leaning up against my doorway frame. Was he doing a little one hand lean where he like, because while he may be your brother, I, on the other hand, let me stop. You mean VidCon? Hell yeah, I am. I yelled, watch your language, Ryan Danielle. My mother screamed from downstairs. I rolled my eyes. Okay, well, I am too. What time are we leaving tomorrow? Like 4:30 in the morning. VidCon starts at like 10 and it takes 3 hours to get to LA. Then set up a little meeting so that she could seduce him. Now, mind you, Tony doesn't know, Tony, the ex-boyfriend, doesn't know what she actually does at Capricorp. He thinks that maybe she's just like an accountant or something like that. But he doesn't know what she actually does. So this is after they broke up. They had met for a meeting, and basically her job was to lure him in so that they could kill her. I know, Sophia. Excuse me? What do you mean? Tony's a lot better for Sophia than Ben ever could be. Like, Ben, he's such a hard ass, and Ben's such a hard ass, and he's called her a prostitute, he's called her a slut. Like, honestly, and she couldn't be more in love with him, and I don't understand. He nodded solemnly, cutting me off and making my eyes widen. That's not possible. I began shaking my head after a moment of silence. There was no way Tony had any idea about what I did for a living. The fact that he didn't know and he used to be your boyfriend is a bit concerning, but I'm not here to judge. I'm very careful about who I'm in contact with. You know that. I wouldn't have let you in my life without a very extensive background check and so forth. I knew. Oh, I thought this was Sophia talking. This is Ben. Okay. He assured me the lights of the intimate restaurant leaving us in our own world. Oh, I was very taken aback. Girl. My thing is, how did you not know that he knew? Plus, we need to check into our hotel, I explained. My phone buzzed and Hunter texted me. It's funny that this is based in LA because Hunter's actually, I think Hunter's like from Florida. So, but like, and there's a VidCon in Florida. I don't know what VidCon is. It's basically like, it was popular back in the day. It's not so popular now. But VidCon was basically an influencer convention that influencers would go to, and they would just see their fans and whatnot. And they'd have meet and greets, they'd do panels, all that good stuff. I wanted to go so bad, but my mom would never take me to something like that. But hey, I got to watch it on YouNow, so it's okay. I got to watch it on YouNow when the people who did go would broadcast, so hey, it's not okay, but I guess. Buzz and Hunter texted me. From Hunter, what are you doing this weekend? To Hunter, I'm going to LA for VidCon while you're in Arizona with the heat. Ha 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 ha. God, Arizona, dead ass. Y'all need to get it the fuck together, because why is it so hot? Why is it so goddamn hot? Damn. It was so hot when I was there, our car overheated and it wouldn't start for like an hour. Like, babe, get it together. Hunter, with repeat what I said. Wait, what? From Hunter, wait, repeat what you first said. To Hunter, I'm going to LA for VidCon? Question mark. You never said anything. Girl, what? Why would he let you know that he know? Because you didn't know that he know that he knew that you know. That didn't make any sense. Chuckled and shook his head. If you couldn't tell me, why would I put you in a position where you had to know that I knew? So y'all both have just basically been playing each other the whole time. I frowned at the realization of how different Ben and Tony were. In Tony's position, Ben would have forced it out of me. Yes, well, I gathered myself and returned to the actual matter at hand. You're my client for tonight, Tony. Mr. Capper Sr. said he would help me with this, but I doubt he can. His son may be trying to get rid of you. You look terrified, Tony observed after a moment, reaching his hand across the small table to take a hold of mine to comfort me. Yeah, Tony's a lot better at comforting just people in general. Ben is like a hard ass, but you know, he's got some heart in there, and that's what she sees. I don't know. I don't get it, but hey, you like it, I love it, babe. From Hunter, oh my fucking god.
And
OMFG, me too. I'm going to vidco.jo. I shit you not, that's actually what it says. It says you're so excited, and you just like, what does it even mean? Like, you're so excited, so you just type a bunch of letters to like let someone know how excited you are. Honestly, if someone texted me that, I think they were having a seizure or something. I screamed really loudly to Hunter. Wait, so that means from Hunter we can meet each other. To Hunter, I'm crying. I don't want anything bad to happen to you. I love you as a dear friend and I can't lose you, I spoke, wanting Ben to hear the emotion in my voice and call whatever he was planning off. I have everything handled, he offered a smile. Then, nothing's going to happen to me, Sophia. How? He chuckled again and leaned closer. Almost half the people in this restaurant are my people. I'll be fine. All right. I forced myself to trust him. Tony was the single most careful person I knew, despite him having gotten that other woman pregnant. From Hunter, I'm you knowing this. Watch it. I logged out of Twitter when my brother coughed. Oops, I forgot he was there. What? That's the part that be taking me out. How you forget a whole person? That, and just like any story, like how you be forgetting a whole ass person is standing here. Like if someone is standing in my doorway or in my room, I'm not gonna forget that they're there unless I go to sleep. Like how you be forgetting a whole ass person is just in your room. That's the part that I don't get. Oh, but okay. Screaming. What was the screaming, young lady? My mom pops her head in my room. Hunter is going to VidCon. We can meet each other. I yelled and went on to you now. Is that the boy on the internet? Be careful, Ryan. My mother cautioned me. I rolled my eyes. She thinks that Hunter is this 40-year-old fat man that wants to molest me. Oh, because I can't. I don't think I can say that. I can, but like, not on the internet. Riker and my mom leave the room and Hunter's face appears on the screen. He already had 700 views. Oh, did I forget to mention? Yeah, I'm internet best friends. Wait. Oh, did I forget to mention? Yeah, I'm internet best friends with the famous YouNower, Hunter Rowland. Okay, that wasn't that bad. Some of them, they just be getting straight to the point, and they just be getting straight to the point, and it'd be like dirty. Like there's no build, it's just dirty. Oh yeah, that's another thing. So basically, Tony had been cheating on Sophia. It's a lot going on in this story. Like Tony had cheated on Sophia and with another woman that he works with. The man works with this woman. I think the woman is like his assistant, but Tony works with this woman and he got the woman pregnant and she found out about it and she's like, you know what? I'm dumping you. That's why they broke up. I've forgotten why they broke up because it's been a minute. But yeah, they broke up because he cheated on her. Oh my, he's a piece of shit. Let me tell you. Tony is honestly, at this point, I think she's attracting these kind of men because maybe when you think about it, she might be a piece of shit too.
Is it me? Am I the drama? I don't think I'm the drama.
Yeah, Tony cheated on her and got another girl pregnant. So yeah. Honestly, I'm not even to the actual stories yet, and I would just like to say I love Wattpad because why? These stories are phenomenal. Why are they so out of pocket? Like they have so many twists and turns and things just happen. What's going on?